Episode of ProSouth
James, what the hell are you
Aftershock.
doing? This is our show. You see the crooked banner in the background. Took us like 3 minutes to put this up. Spring Spectacular. What a night.
Holy crap. We just called an amazing show. Wicked and I were ringside at the commentation station.
James, where the hell were you?
He was doing his thing.
I was doing my job.
You trying to get your boys back
there.
together? That's what it was. I know. Like, quit trying to make it a thing. Nobody cares about the
It's gonna
decent
be a thing
club.
next Friday.
Stealing the moment from the kids of Keys, but hey, we're gonna get there.
James Hardy.
A lot to do. Before anything goes on, make sure, I hate doing the YouTube thing, but I gotta do the YouTube thing. Make sure, like, subscribe, hit that join button for exclusive members only content. Make sure you're here every week. Aftershock, after every amazing card, we're gonna run down everything for you. Including, let's start off tonight. Starting off with that triple threat match. T.Y. Sutton, 19 years in the business tonight. Christian Pierce, the Dark Heart, showed a different level of aggression.
Dominic Stuckey's lucky to be alive, much less be walking.
Absolutely. Dominic Stuckey, an amazing talent all over the Southeast, but tonight he had a bad night.
Of course, but you got to give it up to the veteran, T.Y. Sutton, pulling out that victory on his anniversary over two very viable competitors here at ProSouth.
He did. He pulled out a big victory, but I think Christian Pierce overshadowed that at the end.
I think he overshadowed a lot of things.
I don't know, how many was it? 114 elbows to the back of the head?
No, Cowboy Troy wasn't here to mess it up, so we don't know. It was like 20, but still enough. Enough to almost kill Dominic Stuckey.
Anyways, though, that second match, though, was really, really good. The fabulous one,
Big
Douglas
Dave
Sanders versus Big Dave.
Big
Didn't
Dave.
even let me
Big Dave
introduce
too.
him.
Big Dave versus the Doug Pusher himself, the
Anybody
fabulous
talks about
one.
snuffing somebody out, I'm a fan of. And he cut you off, which we love.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but Big
What?
Dave was
Big
not
what?
up to the
What?
challenge.
What? Has a
Doesn't
big
feel
what?
great, does it?
No, I'm saying Big Dave was not up to the
Anyways,
challenge.
let's
when
cut him off
Douglas
like he does
Sanders,
us. Well, the fabulous
pulled
one is
off
the
a win.
fabulous one. He's going to be fabulous no matter what.
That was a huge victory, though.
Pulled out a fabulous victory. But, yes, I know, that was a bad pun, but whatever. The tag team match that followed, Chris Kamikaze and Saul Wright, it's entirely possible Chris Kamikaze still a conspiracy victim, screwed by yet another referee.
We saw it. We saw it with our own eyes.
Slim helping Santiago and KJ Impala pull out a big win.
Well, now
Santiago
we know the stripes,
gets to hold the stripe.
the stripes are gone. Saul Wright is only doing security now. But some shenanigans were in that. James, you were right there, unfortunately, watching it.
You saw it.
Yeah, and there was some questionable, tactics towards that finish, but the victor is the victor, and I'm happy that Saul Wright doesn't have the stripes on.
But we have a moment. ProSouth, we need to talk. You guys have a Doug problem. Do you know what Dougs do to you? Do you know what your brain looks like on Dougs? This has been a PSA from the Wicked Nemesis. Get rid of the Doug problem.
I'm a Doug addict.
We know you are. Finally, we're here.
Moving on.
Finally.
Trinity Challenge
Finally.
Cup.
Semifinals and finals.
Exactly.
Back to back.
Top team, the Northside Heroes and Jay Lucas, picked up where they left off last week against the Fellowship of the Ring. Ace Haven, Sean Christopher, Aaron, Aaron Dallas.
And somehow, some way, Ace and Sean were on the same page.
Absolutely. Last week we saw a horrific miscalculation,
It was on purpose.
miscommunication,
It was on
potentially
purpose.
on purpose.
Yeah.
Wicked thinks it was.
That was
During
I also think he ran
a
him
wonderful tag title match,
Tonight, though, it went the other way. It backfired on the part of top team. And at the end of the day, Fellowship of the Ring got their hands raised.
Like a man much prettier and smarter than myself said once before, what goes around comes around.
But speaking of
Shout out JT.
going into the finals, though, Harley Haven was standing on the ramp as the kids of Keys blindsided the Fellowship of the Ring from the crowd.
Smart move on their part, if you ask me.
We were happy. We popped for it.
It's all mind games. Yes, I get that, but the whole point is the results are the results. Kids of Keys are your 2023 Trinity Challenge Cup winners. It's just.
I'm very surprised you didn't take out that trophy
Cameron
yourself.
Keys-
You want to be a part of everything.
Cameron Keys taught his kids well, taught them how to do.
They were
what's
born
right.
to do this.
Look, due to unforeseen circumstances, the Decent Club couldn't make their return during the Trinity Challenge Cup because, unlike Caden Uten, Two Fly Tie was
Call him by
busy
his
becoming
God-given name, Sleazy C.
Sleazy C.
There you go.
Two Fly Tie was too busy graduating college, not high school. Games are over, Caden. Kids of Keys next week.
I think Caden was playing games. I think he was busy winning.
He was too busy playing
Trinity
football.
Challenge
To me,
Cup
he was beating the
tonight,
crap
so.
out of somebody tonight.
Kind of
They
what he does.
They picked the bones.
We'll
Throws
see,
those
we'll
lefts and
see
rights.
how they fare against the Decent Club next
Well,
week.
we'll see.
That'll be a true challenge because
You're gonna have to bring a good game, not just decent. But
we're huge in Japan, so.
But let's move on because we've got the biggest one. We've saved it for last. Unchained. ProSouth Championship on the line. Brandon Watley walked in ProSouth champion. He walked out ProSouth champion, just like he said he was going to.
And the man that created the match got put out early. Damien Serotonin got put out early. Get busted open.
But did you see the strength of Brother Azrael as he just snapped the chain on that handcuff and looked at Brandon Watley with just utter violence and damage planned for everything he was going to do to Brandon Watley. And then we saw there was a different side of Brother Azrael tonight. And he was feeling it. He was feeling the crowd was feeling him. That crimson mask, everything. All the competitors.
I've said it, I'll say it again. It is only a matter of time until Brother Azrael holds Big Blue. It wasn't tonight. We thought it might be.
It
But
came
in the
close.
future, it will be.
It came close.
Sometime.
Brandon Watley's best match he's ever done. I will say that.
But the match did not end there.
Oh, no.
There was a surprise at the end. Aiden Andrews, former Pro-South champion, the man who used to hold the Pro-South champion but never properly lost it, had to relinquish the title due to injury in a match suffered against Brandon Watley of all people.
Right.
6 years
Made
in the making.
his return here tonight.
We
Stared
haven't-
down Brandon Watley, and who knows what the future holds.
We
there.
haven't seen Aiden Andrews since the very first show at the Pro South Palace in the main event. You know, so
We don't talk
Exactly.
about that. Just like Bruno, we don't talk about that. But what we do talk about is our first guest. You have to have a guest. You
Of course,
got to
we
have
can't do
it.
this without guests. We can't have Pro South without the talent.
So our first guest, the very first guest, has to be somebody. When you get blood, you keep the blood near to you. Isn't that what you said?
look to your blood.
Triple H. Yeah, I forgot about that. Christian Pierce, Darkheart, come on in here. Nope.
I'll clap.
Yay!
I won't.
Christian Pierce.
The first order of business, James, get those stupid flowers off your head when you're talking to Dark Heart Christian Pierce.
It's Pride Month.
That doesn't give you an excuse to look like an imbecile. Now, my time is worth money. If we're going to do this, let's do this.
Right off the bat, triple threat. The first time you have lost a triple threat in 4 years, what was going through your mind? It's been so long since you've been on that losing end of a triple threat.
The triple threat, in many ways, is the match of the Dark Heart Christian Pierce because I have what it takes. I have the cunning, I have the wits, the power, the aggression to do what it takes to overcome two other men. Tonight, some may say that I came up short, but as a matter of fact, I think I solved a much bigger issue than winning that triple threat match.
Well, we did certainly see a different level of brutality and aggression out of you tonight. Where did all those elbows to the back of the head of Dominic Stuckey come from?
Usually one does the trick. 20.
They came from the same man that they always come from. I go to show after show after show, see all kinds of fierce competitors throw forearms, Christian Pierce doesn't throw forearms. Christian Pierce throws an elbow. And it's one that will devastate you.
Well, I mean, especially if your opponent can't see it coming. After Dominic Stuckey tried to shake your hand and be a good sport, you had to be a
Especially
sport.
if he doesn't see it coming. Who didn't see this coming? I'm the same damn Christian Pierce that I have always been, James Hardy. I have always been this vicious, malicious Christian Pierce. Any opportunity that comes my way, I take it. No. You don't get to speak now. Okay? I sat here and I was quiet for you to sit here and go, well, Christian Pierce got overshadowed by the veteran. Veteran? This isn't Boaz, Alabama, James Hardy. When Christian Pierce is here talking to you, you address me with some damn respect. Or you'll end up on that mat just like Dominic Stuckey did. But the only difference is that he walked out. Your carcass will be a stain in the mat of ProSouth Wrestling. And you mark my words. And that isn't decent. That's a damn fact.
Christian Pierce, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We know your time is.
See what you did, James?
I don't give a crap. He'll ruin
How do you
the
make
day.
everything so awkward? Oh my
He
God.
blindsided his opponent. Excuse me for
Well,
asking
let's
the
keep it
hard-hitting
rolling.
questions. It's all about Aftershock.
Well, let's keep it rolling since you've already ruined one interview. Let's get into another one. Make it a little more awkward. Bring out the man who pulled out the victory.
Yeah, the veteran.
In that night. In that match.
19-year anniversary and beats two viable competitors.
Just getting there.
Ladies and gentlemen, T.Y. Sutton.
Clap! I appreciate it. Hey, can I get right there?
You gonna get back in there? Yes.
Thank you.
That's better on you
This
than
is
it
on
did
your
on
head.
Hardy.
You now have lice.
I'll wash my hair later.
I have hair.
All right, James, I'm just kidding, brother.
I'm not. T.Y., you went through a hard-fought victory tonight. Where does this put you? Does this put you in the game? Does this put you in the running for the heavyweight championship? Against what? Maybe the YouTube? What do you have? What prize do you have your eyes on?
Hey, it's one step at a time. This is my 19th year. I'm very blessed to even made it this far. As much chaos and stuff I've caused, not only other people, mostly to myself. Surprised I made it to 10th. Hey, I'm blessed to be here. And blessed to be here at ProSouth. Love the people here. James, you're all right. But,
Decent.
yeah, and decent.
Stop trying to make it a
Sorry,
thing.
I'm not trying to make it a thing, dude.
It's not a thing. Decent Club's not a thing. Matthias, I know you
Well,
had something.
last time we saw you, didn't have quite the good night that you did tonight. Last time we saw you, you had a couple of teeth knocked out of your head by the kids of Keys,
Okay.
collected by Harley Haven. How important was it to you tonight to leave on a different note?
I want to kind of update on everybody on going on. I've missed 2 teeth, and I've got like 6 to 7 that are chipped. I don't want to really show everybody because it's kind of gruesome. I did show the office my dental work from my dentist, and they thought it was pretty ballsy of me to be out here tonight. So I love professional wrestling. I love being at ProSouth even more. I love what I do here. I love the atmosphere. I love the fans. And if I could do this another 19 years, I mean, I would. But who's to say I won't have any of my limbs anymore at that point, or if I have any more cells or anything like that. I don't know. What I do know is I'm going to live at the moment. I'm really going to enjoy myself, enjoy my time here at ProSouth with all the good people, even the good people like James Hardy. And yeah, I mean, I'm just so thrilled to be here.
James, you want to kiss his ass anymore?
Well, I just want to talk to him on a personal level. Like, we've known each other a long time and
You can
stuff
call him by
like
his real
that.
name too.
But I want to know. I've seen the many different evolutions of T.Y. Sutton over the years and stuff like that.
Okay.
And is this the final form that's going to take ProSouth by storm, or is this, just another
Are you
evolution in the chain?
Okay, are you assuming that I'm going to retire anytime soon?
No.
Because it kind of assumes that I'm going to retire.
No, like final form, like Frieza,
Well, I mean, the Final Four, then I'll probably be tired, or I lose half of my body like Frieza did. And it doesn't matter what happened at Namek. I'm still around. I'm sorry, James. I still have a little temper, but I don't like to use the F word anymore
No, I
like I
feel-
did. Yeah, that happened once. And there was another person that was here too, but we won't go there. We won't go there. But
What are we doing?
James, come on. This is a professional show, man.
No, I was
Come
quoting
on,
the person.
Hardy.
Too
Oh,
long.
okay.
We appreciate you being here. We have one more guest tonight.
Thank you for
so
joining
much.
Hey,
Yes.
thank you for having me, guys. Thank
Our
you so
second
much.
ever guest.
Happy
Since
anniversary.
Yeah, thank you,
19
man.
years.
19 years. But like Wicked said, one more guest, and he's the one who shocked the hell out of all of us. Well, maybe not so much you.
me.
No, I'm just saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, the relentless Aiden Andrews. Aiden,
I will clap for that.
you have to clap for it. I hate you so bad. We're
Memories.
trying to make it a thing.
Memories.
Oh my
Look,
God,
one of the
Aiden, you're my blood.
I like the part where you
One of
knocked
the
him
best
out.
feuds. One of the best feuds.
No, what? You?
Yes.
I had to watch those matches. There was nothing redeemable about that. In fact, that's why I started calling them the irredeemable. Aiden Andrews, those stupid matches you had.
Okay. Yeah.
Aiden, what was it like to be back home?
It's like coming home. Is that easy?
Imagine that.
Like, yeah, I mean, I've been gone.
Since
Minus one
homecoming.
match, 6 years.
Since homecoming.
We don't talk about that
Man.
match, by the way.
He was still here though.
Yeah, we don't talk about that, man. Not my best.
Aiden, it's clear the ProSouth Championship is on your mind. What's it like coming back 6 years after you had to relinquish the ProSouth Championship and looking at the man who injured you
face to face.
Almost
face to
career
face,
ending.
holding that title now?
I remember that match a little differently. I remember me hurting myself,
Well,
slamming my knee into his face,
that is a good point.
and my knee finally gave out from carrying ProSouth for so long with my back because no one else could step up. That's how I remember it. Oh, and I remember I beat him in that match too, didn't I? On one leg. Now that I've got two,
Different Brandon Watley these days, though.
Different
maybe a
Brandon.
different Aiden
We
Andrews.
know that. We know that. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet.
No, I mean, of course, after that almost career-ending knee injury against Brandon Watley, to come back and look 1,000 times better, how much hard work you had to put in and stuff like that, it's just a testament to your drive and your passion. And I'm glad to have you back. One of my favorite people to ever step across the ring from.
I was number 2. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, we'll take that. I'll take number 2. Aiden, we appreciate it, Double A. I love you, man.
Thank you for your time.
Shock the world.
Even you, James.
Oh my God, they're gonna keep doing this. It's like a nightmare.
That's okay.
First episode in the books, Matthias.
It's
You do the
Aftershock.
outro. I usually do the outro. You do the
Yeah,
outro.
you always do the outro. I'll do it this time. Thank you for joining us Aftershock every week. Join us right here, ProSouth Wrestling. For James Hardy, for the Wicked Nemesis, I'm Matthias Darkthorn. We'll see you next time.
Join the cult of Wicked.
Yeah.